So this time we're taking a look at Owlman. This is the Antimatter Universe Owlman from the Earth 2 book by Grant Morrison. It is pretty much, as far as I can tell, a brand new sculpt, the whole body. Or at least he's very cleverly re-sculpted. I think what really makes this figure is the cape here, made to look like owl feathers. It has this sort of layered look to it. Unfortunately, it does limit the posability in the arms here at the shoulders, since the way it drapes over them. But I'm willing to lose that for the aesthetic look of the cape. And there's owl designs in his clasp here at where the cape comes. You have like an owl head. You have another owl design here at the belt. He has these gauntlets and I don't know what you call them, boot armor here on his legs. It makes me think that they might have actually wanted to use this again as a basis for a modern day Dr. Midnight, because he has similar looking gauntlets, which would be cool if we would see that come up in the DC Universe subscription. And of course we had here as a pretty cool sculpt of the mask and his face with those very silvery goggle like eyepieces. Now paint wise, he is pretty dull. There's not much you can do with him. It's really just gray and a darker gray and a little bit less darker gray. It is pretty accurate to the costume. His Silver Age counterpart is a lot brighter with an orange cape and a orange owl's head. He does come with one accessory, a owl-shaped boomerang here that he cannot hold on to unless it is secured with one of these elastic bands, clear elastic bands. So I am going to be keeping that in his hand. And unfortunately, I can also tell that it has been warped because of the way it was secured in package. So that's another reason to kind of leave it in his hand like that. But you can tell that it is vaguely owl-shaped, like the batarangs are shaped like bats. Now, for articulation, his head does kind of concern me. It has a little bit of bobble to it. You can see here. You can move it up, and he does look down as well, and left and right, and slightly side to side. But unfortunate that in kind of a neutral position he does have that bobblehead. Now, like I said, the arms will not do a full 360 because of the cape. So you can get them pretty far though. They go to here, so his arms can move this far forward before you start stressing the cape here, and about that far back, or there. And he does still rotate at the bicep and go out about that far. You bend at the elbow and rotate at the wrist there. He does have ab articulation, which is pretty stiff, so you're not going to get too much from there. His legs go forward, back, out to the side, rotate at the thigh, bend at the knee, bend at the ankle. He is a little bit loose with this leg, I find, but not too much where it won't, flop around. As many other reviewers will say, he's the coolest out of all of them. It's just a very cool design when they came up with it about 10 years ago. They used it in the direct-to-video Crisis on Two Earths as the look for that version of Owlman. So Owlman is actually Thomas Wayne Jr., the older brother of Bruce Wayne. And in this antimatter universe, Bruce Wayne was killed when Thomas Wayne Sr. refused to submit to questioning or pay for protection against cops, a corrupt cop. So after that happened, Thomas Jr. ran away with his idol, the criminal Joe Chill, and he becomes this master criminal and adapts all these devices for him to help break the law, I guess. As you can tell already, it's kind of running opposite to Batman. So he becomes an ally of the crime boss, Jim Gordon. So, having survived the attack, Thomas Wayne Sr. becomes chief of police in the last bastion of hope and goodness in this antimatter universe Earth. That, of course, being the wonderful Gotham City. Thomas Wayne Jr. dedicates his life to corrupting Gotham City and making his father pay for the death of his brother. So it is a neat little twist on the whole Batman mythos. Like I said, he's probably the coolest out of all these figures in this pack. So yeah, stay tuned for the reviews of the other figures, and until my next video, I'll see you.